this, the next thing they can do is go see what they can apply that credit towards. So one of the things, again, that based on our commercial experience and our technology was also used in California last year, we've known from our years of experience that one, health insurance is a complex purchase. Two, when people don't understand a lot of the terminology, deductibles, co-pays, co-insurance and all of that, they often gravitate towards the numbers that they recognize, and typically that's the premium. But the lowest premium plan isn't always the best plan for a user. So what we try to do is ask a few simple questions to try and assess, because we feel what's important in choosing a plan is what it's going to cost you at the end of the year afterward. So once you've answered those questions, let's go right into viewing the plan. So at this point, what we're doing is we're using information you provided about your family, the birth dates, the zip codes, etc., and are quoting all of those plans and calculating prices for all of them. Now again, in Idaho, you have a large number of plans available to you in every zip code. This is not true in every state. And so what you will see once we've done this is all of the plans. So if you look up to the top left there, you see there are 68 plans available to this family in the zip code. The APTC that they're likely to get, the tax credit, is shown up there with 367 and is shown on every plan. What we do by default is sort by the price, the premium that you'll be paying, but there are other sorts. So you can do it by the estimated expense for the year, you can do it by the deductible, out-of-pocket, etc. And by default, you see all of the plans in one long page here, so you can do your comparisons. There are also a number of filters you can apply, so if you're only interested in HMO or PPO, you can filter by that. If metal tiers are meaningful to you, again, not everyone understands what metal tiers are, so we don't tend to emphasize it a great deal, but if someone is interested and wants to pick a particular metal tier, they can do that and just focus on those plans. And then if they, of course, want to understand what deductibles are, etc., they can always choose, or if they have a favorite insurer that they've worked with before, they can just select that insurer and see those plans. Now, in addition to that, as you'll see, what we show on each card as we think of them is just the key factors that we think are important. So what's the cost? What are the office visits? And does the plan support generic drugs? If so, what's my cost for those generic drugs? What's the deductible? And again, as you hover over them, you'll see all of the definitions for each of those terms. The expense estimate, as you see here, we basically split plans into three categories, either low, medium, or average, or high-priced. And again, that's going to be dependent on the usage metrics that you provided earlier.